Hi, I'm Andrew Bradley and I'm going to talk about the 7 reasons why you should engage a lawyer if you're deciding to enter into a lease. Often when entering into a lease, our clients may have various other expenses and it may seem a higher priority to deal with furniture and websites than to engage lawyers in advising on the lease. But failing to appoint a lawyer to advise you on the lease can have severe consequences further down the line in your business. Reason number 1, to do due diligence. The general principle when entering into a lease is buyer beware. So if you don't do due diligence on the property, that's at your own risk. What we do as lawyers is investigate the land, investigate the title, and make sure there's not going to be any restrictions that are going to affect how you're going to run your business. Second key reason is translating legalese. In most references, there will be lots of statutory acts. If you don't understand the implications of those statutory acts, then they can have severe consequences down the line. A key one, for example, would be landlords may try and exclude the provisions of the Landlord Tenant Act 1954, which give clients rights and remedies at the end of their tenancy. The exclusion of that act basically means that the landlord can change the locks at the end of the term, and if you haven't prepared for this, it can be a nasty surprise. So third reason to engage a lawyer, limiting liability, and this is a big one. There are various things you need to consider in relation to liability, but probably the biggest is your repair covenants. So what standard do you have to leave the property in when the lease ends? Obviously, this can be a very expensive thing to remedy. The key thing in engaging a lawyer is making sure that the obligations in the lease are not over the top, and also that there is sufficient reference to the condition of the property at the date you took it over. So a very good thing to do is to get a schedule of condition, which all parties can reference in the lease. So a fourth reason, assignment and underletting. Basically, we will work with our clients to discuss their exit strategies and make sure that the assignment and underletting provisions work within those. Often businesses can go one of two ways. They can grow faster than expected, or they might not grow as fast as expected. If you're severely limited in assignment and underletting, this can cause a major problem in growth, or if you need to assign the lease to a third party who's either taking over the business or going to run a different business from the property. Fifth reason, to deal with formalities. It's very possible that a lease may attract stamp duty, and failure to pay that stamp duty can have severe consequences for clients in fines and penalties. Also, if a lease is over a certain term, it will need to be registered at the land registry, and obviously this is not something that an individual can do by themselves. So the sixth reason to engage a lawyer will be to control your liability under rent deposits and termination clauses. Often you can find that leases have very wide reasons for landlords to be able to terminate a lease or to make deductions from a rent deposit. So our job will be to make sure that those provisions are fair and balanced. And the final reason will be to advise on whether there are any personal guarantees within the lease. Often personal guarantees can be buried within the lease and can cause nasty surprises for directors should their companies have any financial issues. It may be possible commercially to negotiate the removal of the personal guarantee entirely, which is always the best thing to do if you can do. But if not, it's about controlling the liability of the director under those guarantees, and that's where we can assist. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to see any of our other videos on other legal issues, please like or subscribe to our YouTube channel. If we can assist you in relation to taking a lease or drafting a lease for a landlord, please feel free to give us a call on the following number. Thank you.